Hi everyone, welcome to class today. You may be wondering why I look like a ninja. That is because on December 5th, it is International Ninja Day. So we have some exciting things happening at MAK. Some of those exciting things are that you'll be able to purchase some one-of-a-kind International Ninja Day t-shirts at MAK. So go ahead and stop on by. You can get those and wear them through February. And also, you can bring a buddy to class all week. So that means if you go in person, go ahead and bring a buddy. Or if you're doing these videos, bring a buddy and have them do the videos with you. We want to share in the ninja love. All right, let's get started class with our student creed. Just in case there's any buddies here on the video with us today, I'm going to break this down and just tell you what you're going to do. And then you can just repeat after me. So we start with our feet together, hands by our side. Repeat after me, say, I'm a dedicated martial artist. And then I say student creed begin. You're going to take your right leg, you're going to step out, you're going to turn your belly button towards the right, you're going to bend that right leg, keep your left leg straight. Your right hand's going to do a high block, so it makes, it comes out straight above your head like this, and then your left hand's going to punch. And you're going to repeat after me, say, I must develop myself in a positive manner and avoid anything that could reduce my mental growth or physical health. And then number 2, you're going to turn back towards me. You're going to make an X. And now that right leg is going to bend close to the ground. It's called a close kneel, so it's not quite on the ground, but it's pretty close. Your right hand's going to block straight down for a low block, and you're going to say, Aya! Repeat after me again. Say, I must develop self-discipline in order to bring out the best in myself and others. Turn towards me. You're going to bend both your knees. You're going to punch with your left hand. Say, Aya! This is a horse stance, so this might hurt your legs a little bit if you're not used to it, but it's going to make your legs stronger. Repeat after me. Say, I must use common sense before self-defense and never be abusive or offensive. And you're going to jump your feet together. You're going to bring your hands towards your heart, make a V, and then you're going to shoot that V up, chop out, say, Aya! Repeat after me, say, winners never quit, quitters never win. I choose to be a winner. Then you jump your feet back out into a horse stance again. Hands make an X and your chop low. Aya! This is a black belt school. We are dedicated. We are motivated. We are on a quest to be our best. And then I say asa. What that means, you're going to chop with your left hand and punch with your right. Chop with your right hand, punch with your left hand. And then when I say ready, it means you bring your hands up for an X, bring your right foot up, and back down. So that's ready. Set, you bring your feet together, you make a big circle, hands come to your side, and then courtesy is bow. So nice job, that's our student creed. You see that at the beginning of every class. And if you have been here and you've been doing that, now you know a little more details. Let's jump right in. So for our warm-up today, I found a game on the phone called Clumsy Ninja. And so it's this like little ninja person, and he's clumsy, you have to help him train. So in a second, that video is gonna come on. You're gonna see him jumping on a trampoline. You don't need a trampoline for this warm-up. We're just gonna jump in place. So the ninja, he's gonna be jumping on the trampoline. Every time he jumps, you're gonna jump with him. And when you jump, I want you to think about bringing your knees up high towards your chest. And that is because it helps us train our legs so that when we chamber, we can have nice high kicks. All right, so when the ninja jumps, I want to see you jump, and it's gonna look like this. Also keep those hands up. So before we go to that video, why don't we do 5 really high jumps together? Do these with me, ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's do it with the ninja. Let's do it one more time. Can you bring your knees even higher when you jump? Let's see. Alright, so now our clumsy ninja is going to learn how to do some punches and some kicks with a punching bag. So we're going to review how to do some punches and kicks, and then we'll do it with the ninja. So we want to fall back in our fighting stance. So our fighting stance is we put our right foot back, our body is still facing our opponent, and our hands are up like this. When we throw a jab, that's our front hand. We throw it straight out like this. We kind of turn our hips. You can see how my hips turn just a little bit. All right? When we make fists, so everyone put your hands like this with me. Curl your fingers down, and then put your thumbs on top. That's when we want to make a fist. All right? If we make a fist like this, we risk breaking our thumb. You want to think about this as like a roller coaster. You put the people in, and you put the bar down. So when the roller coaster goes, people stay in. But if you put the bar down and the people on top, and then they go over, they'll fall out. So that's an easy way to remember how to make a fist. You're using these two knuckles here to punch your target. All right, so when I say jab, you're in your fighting stance, you're gonna throw your jab, the other hand stays up like this. Cross is you're gonna take your back hand. Again, see how my hips are moving? I'm rotating, and I'm gonna punch. Again, my other hand stays up. So let's do that with me. Ready? Jab, cross. Good, let's do 5 of those together. Ready? 1, jab, cross. Bring it right back. 2, jab, cross. 3, jab, cross. 4, jab, cross. 5, jab, cross. Awesome. So if you see the ninja punching the bag with his front hand, you're going to throw a jab. If you see him punching the bag with his back hand, you're going to throw a cross. He also might be doing a front kick. Now, how do we do a kick? There's always 4 parts to every kick. We have our chamber, that's bringing our leg up. We have the actual kick, that's bringing it out. We have to re-chamber, so bringing it back, and then putting it down. So when we do a front kick, if we're kicking with our front leg, you're bringing your leg up like you're stepping on a step, chamber, outward kick, re-chamber, and down. All right, so let's do that together. All I want you to do is bring your leg up like you're stepping on a step. The higher you can bring it up in your chest, kind of like when we were jumping, the higher your kick's gonna go. So just bring your leg up. Ready? Let's do that just 3 times. 1, leg up and back down. 2, leg up, back down. 3, leg up, back down. So that's how you start. You kick, you bring it back there, and put it down. So let's do 3 front kicks together. Make sure we're keeping our hands up. Ready? 1, yeah. Throw that key on every kick. 2, yeah. And last one, 3, yeah. Nice. So now you know your jab, your cross, and your front kick. So when you see a little ninja punching the bag, that's what you're gonna do. Now we do have a clumsy ninja, so he might fall on the ground. And we might fall on the ground sometimes in life. So what we wanna do is if the ninja falls on the ground, you're also gonna hit the ground. You're gonna do like a burpee. You're gonna go down in the push-up position, do a push-up, and then hop right back up. All right, so those are your 4 options: jab, cross, front kick, or burpee. Let's see what the ninja does. Part of our Ninja Day warm-up, we're gonna go back on the trampoline with the clumsy ninja, except this time when he jumps he might throw his feet out forward. He's doing a toe touch. I can't do a toe touch, so what we're going to do is a jump front kick. So we're still gonna be jumping. If he does a regular jump, same as before, we're just bringing our feet up. But now if he throws his feet out, now that you know how to do a front kick, you're gonna throw that front kick while you're in the air. All right, so what it looks like is this. Instead of just bringing our feet up, we're gonna go up, kick, and then back down. All right, so that's your challenge. Let's go along with the ninja. Nice job with that ninja warm-up. Go ahead and give our clumsy ninja here a high five because you both did awesome. So this month, the black belt lifestyle skill is attitude. Everyone say attitude. Great. And now when we think of attitude, we want to think that our attitude determines our aptitude or our altitude. Now what does that mean? The definition of attitude is simply a state of mind. What that means is how you feel about yourself, other people, and the things around you. Most happy and successful people have a positive state of mind. They even see problems as opportunities to succeed instead of challenges. So it is very important to understand how we think or how our state of mind develops is our attitude. And our attitude will determine how happy and how successful we are in life. Did you know that you control your own attitude in a big way simply by the things that you say? Words have great power. Using negative words often, like saying things like I can't, I hate, I won't, I quit, will unknowingly cause you to develop a negative or bad attitude. The more you use these words, the less productive and happy you can be. The rest of this week, I want to challenge you to notice how often you use negativity in your words. Even ask your friends and your adults at home to write down every time you use negativity in the things that you say. And I want you to understand that the first step in developing a happy and successful, winning, positive attitude is with yourself. So go ahead and challenge yourself to be positive and have that positive attitude for the rest of this week. So you might be learning some new things today in class, or you might be doing things that are a review for you. But I want you to think about, what is your attitude going to be as you're learning and growing and doing these things? All right, so for action card form 4, now that we've seen the whole thing, we're going to work on putting that whole thing together and doing it with excellence. All right, so I'm going to break it down, give you the details. You've probably already heard these details at least once, but we're going to break them down again. So as we enter into this next month, you can really think about those details in a new way, since now you've learned it, and now it's time to add that excellence into it. So me saying excellence isn't a coincidence. Excellence is the stripe you're going to get for this month. It's going to be gold, as in a gold medal. Excellence means doing your best. It means giving 110% effort at anything you try. And this week, I want you to think about having excellence in everything you do. All right, so feet together, hands by your side. Do this along with me. And if you're a buddy seeing this for the first time, that's okay, because I'm going to break it down nice and slow so that you can learn how to do it today too. If you're a student, you can go ahead and help out your buddy and think about how you're adding excellence onto this form now. So repeat after me. Action karate form 4, ma'am. Thou. We're going to point our belly button towards the right, get into a guard stance. So our hands are up. Both of our knees are bent, our back stays straight. All right, so this is an awesome guard stance. What is not an awesome guard stance would be if I'm squatting. All right, this is not an awesome guard stance. Also not an awesome guard stance is just standing. All right, so you want to bend your knees so they're about 90 degrees, back straight, hands up. Now our first move, we're going to take our front hand, which is our left hand. You're going to put it on top of the right hand, and then you're going to chop straight out. This chop comes across, you're going to take that pinky blade and think about hitting your target. Your knees are still bent. At this point, this stance, although also a guard stance, when we're doing moves like this, it's called a neutral bow stance. Then for our next move, what we're going to do is we're going to throw a punch with our right hand. It's a vertical punch. As we do this, we're transitioning into a forward bow stance. So our hips go from facing the right to facing the target. Our left leg, because that's in front, is bent. Our toes are still facing the right. Our right leg and back is straight. My whole foot is on the ground. And again, I'm throwing that vertical punch with my right hand. Other hand is pulled back. So that is move number 2. Move number 3 is I'm going back to how I started into neutral bow, but I'm taking my left hand now, and instead of chopping, I'm spearing. So I'm taking the tips of my fingers, pushing them into my target. Now I'm going to do a crescent kick, an inward crescent kick with my back leg, which is my right leg. So you're going to turn your hips towards your target and bring your leg up just like you're throwing a front kick. So this is your chamber. All right, now bring that back. Now when you bring it up, instead of kicking and pushing straight out, you're going to make a C with your foot, and you're going to turn your hips so you're facing the other way. So just watch this once, and then we'll do it together. Leg comes up, make a C, turn my hips, and land. So let's do that together now. Ready? So our hand is out from a spear. You're going to kick your hand when you do that kick. Ready? Go. Inward crescent kick, land. Awesome. So now I'm just backing up so you can see me. It's the same thing on this side. So we're in a neutral bow stance. Our new front hand, which is our right hand, goes on top, left hand's on bottom, right hand comes across and chops. Then you're going to turn so your hips are facing the target. You're going to punch with a vertical punch with your left hand. You're in forward bow, so that front knee is bent. Your toes are going towards the left. Your back leg straight. Your whole foot is on the ground. You're going to go back into neutral bow, so knees are bent. Your right hand's going to spear. And now we're going to inward crescent kick with that left leg. So you're going to turn your hips, bring your leg up, inward crescent kick, and land a neutral bow. And then you're going to take your front hand, bring it up by your ear, bring it down just below your knee. You're low blocking. Someone's trying to kick you in the knee. You're blocking. Neutral bow. Turn to forward bow. Vertical punch. After that vertical punch, normally we step back, horse stance, double elbow. We are still going to do that, but instead of doing one hand and then the other hand, we're going to do both at the same time. So go ahead and do this with me. We're going to step feet together. Remember, the front leg comes back. Step out. Hands come in front. Double elbow and settle into that horse stance. Now, our star block set, we're going to do it at the same time. So actually, let's do one side, the other side, and then we'll put it together, especially if we have buddies here with us today. So our first set, you're going to block up above your head like this. Up block, say up. Then it's going to come across. You're blocking someone from punching you over here. Say in. Comes out this way. You're blocking someone from punching you over here. Say out. Then we need to set this up. So this is our touch. Say touch. So then we go down for a low block. Say down. Again, we need to set it up. So say back. And then someone's trying to kick us and we're pushing it down. Say push down. Good. Now we do the same thing on the other side. So let's do this together. Ready? Up. Repeat it after me. In. Out. Touch. Down. Back. Push down. All right, now shake your legs out. Hopefully you were holding your horse stance the whole time and didn't creep up. If you did, think about that and challenge yourself too. Hold your horse stance this time. Ready? So back in the horse stance, we're going to do both at the same time. Ready? Up. So now our hands kind of cross each other, or they're still above our head. In, they come down, make an X in front. Out. Touch. Down. Back. Push down. Now put your feet together. We always end with set, so you make a V at your chest. Chop up, say victory. Then you step out, bring your X in, look down, say humility. Then your feet come together, make a big circle, you say courtesy. All right, now that you know the details, we're gonna go through that whole form, and I want you to think about, you know the moves, let's add the excellence in. So what attitude do you need to bring so that you can bring yourself to a higher level? All right, let's do this together. Action karate, form 4, man. Guard stance. By the count. 1, 2, Horse stance, both hands together. Star block set. Go. Up, in, out, touch, down, back, push down. Set, victory, humility, courtesy, man. Okay, so now that we reviewed our form once together, what I'm gonna do is you're going to have music on. It's gonna be about a minute. I want you to practice this form over and over and over again until you feel it has been your complete best. If you haven't got to your best by the end of the minute, go ahead and pause the video and spend a little extra time. Or if you have a buddy with you, maybe you pause the video and you help them learn and grow and get there a little more. But you'll have about that minute. I want you to bring that excellence.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't make it and my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, what they saying Luda's back. Blame it on that contour, the hood call it Luda-yak. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish flow. My hands go up and down.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win.
All right, so moving on to self-defense. Now our self-defense is called passing the horizon. Say passing the horizon. Remember, it's important to know the names of the self-defenses you're doing, the techniques, the forms, because as you get up in the ranks, a sensei might ask you to perform said self-defense. They'll say like passing the horizon. You need to know what that means. So that's what we're practicing now. This is called passing the horizon because if you think of a skyline, so like let's use like my fence for example, where the fence meets the rest of the sky, that's the horizon. So that's our straight line. So when we're doing this self-defense, just watch. I'm gonna break down the details and then we'll do it together. Someone takes our hand and puts it behind our back. All right, they're behind us here. We step back, we elbow them, then we're gonna take a big step, we're gonna look at them. And now it kind of lines up with where the horizon is. You're making a big circle, passing the horizon, and then you're grabbing them. So now they don't have a hold of you, you have a hold of them. So you punch, kick, land forward, and then you cover out. One step, two step, yeah. All right, so now that you've seen the details, let's do this together. Hands up, what do you say? I don't want any trouble. So we're gonna turn. I'm turning this way so that you can see it a little better. But you can still face me. Put your hand behind your back. Your left leg now is gonna sit back a little bit. Your left hand's gonna elbow towards their chest and then elbow towards their face. Your left leg's gonna take a big step. You're gonna turn and look at them. They're behind you. You're gonna pass the horizon, grab them, punch, kick, land forward, cover out. So they're there, you need to get away. One step, two step, yeah. Two small details. We don't always talk about this, and since we might have a buddy with us in class today, I figured it's a great time to review. When we have our hands up and we say, I don't want any trouble, why do we say that? Of course, right? It's unwritten. We don't want any trouble. The reason is, if there's someone trying to hurt us or put us in harm's way, if we yell, I don't want any trouble, it might help get the attention of people who might be around us so that they can help too. Additionally, it might make the person who's trying to put you in harm's way be like, I'm not messing with that person. They know what's up. I'm gonna go, about my way and not mess with them. So it's kind of for those two reasons. So we're trying to stop the fight before it even happens with our I don't want any trouble. Then when we take our 2 steps away, this is really important because even if, we get away from the person, if we just stand there, they might try to attack us again. So we want to step over, and away. We're still in a ready stance, but we've gotten out of the way, we have our balance, and we're in safety. All right, so think about those things as we continue to practice. Let's do the self-defense one more time together, and then I'll give you a challenge. All right, hands up, what do you say? I don't want any trouble. Hand behind your back. Ready? All the way through. Go. Elbow, elbow. Step, look at the bad guy. Big circle grab. Punch, kick, land, 2 steps away, cover up. All right, so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna throw in some music and you're gonna keep practicing this form over and over. This self-defense over and over again. So you're gonna do your hands up, do past the horizon, 1 step, 2 step, and then go right back to hands up, do it again. In between each time you do it, I want you to drop to the ground and do 5 push-ups. Now, why am I doing this? Because we want to work on always thinking about getting stronger. And by doing push-ups, we're giving our body more strength in our arms, and we're helping ourselves to get stronger. So we do the self-defense, push-up, and then you keep going over and over again. So before I throw in the music, let's do it one more time together with those push-ups, so that way you know what you're doing when we're getting to the music. Hands up. I don't want any trouble. Go. Yeah. 1 step, 2 step, 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and jump up. Go right back into it. All right, so here's the music. Let's get after it.
Come on in, let's go. Yeah! Let's go! Return to the MAK. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up. First shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, y'all can't copy yet. Glad moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Chrome music. I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker soup game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT. It's hustling, chasing dreams since I was 14 with the 4-track bustin'. Halfway across that city with the back question. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people, spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country.
Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Alright y'all, it's the sparring portion of the video. So if you have to, pause the video, get your gear on. I want you in full gear. Alright, it's important that we train with our gear on, even though we're not able to spar live right now, because it's a whole different feeling when you're wearing your gear. Alright, so as always, I'm putting on my helmet and my gloves, because as a black belt I can make that choice. But until you're a black belt, full gear needs to happen. So pause the video, come back if you have to, and we'll get right started. So what we're gonna do is review our fighting stance. When we're in a fighting stance, we're facing our opponent, which right now is towards this video. Both of our hands are up. All right, so our hips, unlike a guard stance, which are this way, our hips stay forward, our hands stay up. Now I'm gonna show you the attack that's happening. Someone is throwing a jab at you like this. All right, we worked jab in the beginning. That's what someone is throwing at you. What you're gonna do is you're gonna block the jab. So you're gonna take your front hand as well, and you're just gonna scoop it to the side. So like if you imagine someone punching you, you're scooping it and putting it right back. So let's practice that. Let's do that 10 times. Ready? 1, scoop up. It's really important that it comes right back up, because if we scoop and go down here, we're leaving ourselves wide open. All right, so it's scoop up. 2, scoop up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great, so you learn how to block the jab. We always want to block and counter. When we're sparring, You never want to just do one move and stop. You don't stop till the judge says stop or till you're out of harm's way. So we want to block, and we're going to follow up with our backhand cross. So what it looks like, someone tries to jab at me. That's what they're doing. I'm going to block, punch. So you see I block, I still bring it right back up, and then I'm going to cross. I'm going to do that backhand punch, which is a cross. All right, so let's do 10 of those together. We're going to do block, cross. All right, ready? 1, block, cross. Notice my hands come right back every time. 2, block, cross. 3, block, cross. 4, block, cross. 5, block, cross. 6, block, cross. 7, block, cross. 8, block, cross. 9, block, cross. Last one, best one. 10, block, cross. Nice job. We're going to end class as always with our principles of being a black belt. Feet together, hands by your side. I'm a dedicated student of the martial arts. And I live by the principles of being a black belt. And they are integrity, concentration, perseverance, respect and obedience, self-control, humility, indomitable spirit, knowledge, power, black belt, courtesy. Give yourselves a hand. Awesome work today.